Baby metal is polarizing in the metal world, there is no way around it. While one side might love the antics and gimmick of it all, the other side demands shunning of the Japanese female-fronted power group with interchangeable backing band. Metal Galaxy, the third full album, is an attempt to broaden cultural horizons in metal and music in general, while it most definitely will raise more arguments as to whether baby metal can be seen as legitimate to metal elitist or not. Kawaii metal is definitely an acquired taste, to put it politely, and while many have an opinion on the unique subgenre, I for one don't have a problem with it. It's a combination of live presentation and the performance art, while also giving something great to listen to, even if it's youthful vocals on top of heavy and at times power metal. So with Metal Galaxy, Su Metal, Moa Metal, and the current lineup of the Kami Band bring in a handful of special guests and incorporate international elements at certain points. It's not a bad idea, and it's rare to hear a group or project attempt something like this. Baby metal has become a phenomenon around the world, so taking this approach makes sense. While there are splashes of cultural variety in Metal Galaxy, it still is baby metal through and through. One of the best examples of this is my favorite song on the album, Papaya, featuring Thai rapper F-Hero. This might be one of the best songs baby metal has ever done and is going to be a live concert staple for years. F-Hero's growl is the perfect contrast to the high octave of Su Metal, and the rhythm of the song gets you moving instantly. This is the type of song that baby metal should be known for. A song that really riles up a live crowd while offering something very different in contrasting tones. It's just the right amount of crazy without going overboard and scaring people away. That's a hard line to toe. Some of the other featured guests do a decent job with their accompaniment as well, including Alyssa White Gliz helping on Distortion, which came out a while ago as a single. This is another strong track with a lot going on in tone that proves the ferocious music behind the high-end pop-flavored singing can work. Some of the tracks that have featured guests really connect more with the listener, and they stand out because of this, or at least they do more so than some of the standard baby metal tracks we've heard in the past. There's also a song from Sabaton's frontman Joachim Brodem entitled O Maginai with a bit of Irish or Celtic styling, and it somehow works. The song Starlight has good speed changes and riffs while the ladies sound great to contrast the tone. This song sounds like it was made to preemptively be made for anime compilation videos on YouTube. To be fair, that can be said about most tracks on Metal Galaxy. This album is best taken as a sampling to pick and choose your favorite songs from, as opposed to a full listen from beginning to end, because after a while, it does start to blend together. Elevator Girl definitely gets repetitive. It's not bad, but the guitar hooks and the repeated directions wear on you quickly. It's a mishmash of crazy guitar riffs and girls relating love to an elevator. Also, there's a line that goes, "Life can be such a pain in the butt." I don't know if that's really worthy of putting on a t-shirt, but I just can't help but enjoy it when I hear very cute, adorable Japanese female voices singing it over shredding guitars in the background. I don't know why, it just makes me chuckle. Don't get me wrong, there is nothing bad on this album by any means, but after a bit of time, it all washes in together. Dada Dance is another example of repetition with pre-made anime clips waiting to use in another generic soundtrack. Brand New Day is a half step slower, but doesn't really offer much in tone with the rest of the album. You get splashes of that world variety in songs like Night Night Burn having a Spanish flair with the guitar, but admittedly, it's songs like the last three I just mentioned that don't demand a ton of replay value. The Kami Band is strong throughout the runtime, and they get a few highlights, but the true stars of the album are in the front, which, I mean, duh, of course they would be. And it's there in the singing that some of the same sounding tracks really stack on top of each other in the sense that it's the same tone and rhythm and vibe. It's an overdose of kawaii for sure, and it represents baby metal very well and in a good light, but it's much of the same after you hear it a few times. Metal Galaxy is like a pop metal buffet where you pick and choose your favorites and keep going back to those over and over again, while the others, while they look and sound fine, really don't hit you as hard. However, that being said, all the songs on this album are fine. There's nothing wrong with them, and they all feel like they belong here. So, it is a complete Galaxy at the very least. Overall, Metal Galaxy is a decent album with a few bangers that'll really make you happy you listened. Baby metal fans will be satisfied, and metal elitist snobs will have more to complain about. The world music sampling in songs was an interesting choice, and even though it's not a front-to-back blast, you'll hear the effort put in from baby metal, and now you'll know they have more concert songs for years to come from this album.